It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. No gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Good.
No run here with Amari on Hampton. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Angel. Hey, Ken.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's a pickup of 9. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He shovels this one forward. And this one does not go far.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
With a dive up the middle. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Trying with Hampton. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. To the right side and reeled in by London. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action, it's Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing on third, Wilson. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Here's Wilson to the air. Screen here for Gibbs. Still has some space inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, here's Russ. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Juke the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, that's up.
From the 24. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll toss it to Hampton. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming.
Here we go. 319, right? Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Sam Martin on now to punt it away on fourth. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Ross out of the pistol. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Russ now from the gun. It's cut by Harrison. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Wilson now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen growth, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Rush coming for Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades. From Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
First down throw from Wilson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ross off the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Just right, just right. What?
Now Wilson on the play fake. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 4th and long.
Maxwell Hairston on the coverage.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here we go. 319 gets net.
A pistol snap, Fields. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Trying again, following the set. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That's good.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
6-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, son. 331, 331.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going on 1st down. Fields. He rolls to his right. Completed to his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 6 now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the 1st. Ball down to the 26.
He's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Fields on 3rd and 2. Rolling out to his left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Strong with the return. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Wilson now off the play action. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 42. short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Wilson out of the pistol. Gets this one to London. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, Wilson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Motioning left is their running back. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Russ is cooking again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Hey, 331, 331. Madden. Tonight.
From the 21. Connects on the crosser. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
19 winning. Here we go. Watch the motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. A tackle made at the 47. Second and 3 now.
No mind. Here we go. EQ. 319.
Off play action, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. This one is hit by a defender and lines up incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes, knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Fields now on third. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They get to Hampton on the option. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Draw play here, Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Green 19, hey, 551, 551. It's this.
Fields on third. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Ross out of the pistol. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
This option play now on second down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston. Offense in the hurry up here. Wilson on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
A gain of 15.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Deeper, 380.
Back to throw it. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Russ now from the gun. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Here's Wilson to the air. Escapes a defender. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down, Minnesota.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Blast through midfield. Space on the right. He's got room. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Steelers 13.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has it at the 11. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Fields gets it out right quick. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And the Vikings going to the dime package here. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. And slant taken in by Pittman. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
You got
First and 10. Here's Fields. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Here we go, son. 35. Green 19, just. Hey, 10. Go.
Another throw for Fields. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Angel. No mud, no mud. All right.
Fields throwing once more. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start the second half with some needed points.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
For the 2-point conversion.
Throwing again, it's Fields. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Wilson now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He'll throw it. Gets this one to London. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down throw from Wilson. It's downfield. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Russ setting to throw. Catch is made in close. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really try.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 wins. Here we go.
Shotgun here to Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Hampton. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Fields. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Don't jump. Ready? West right. 319. Right.
He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Wilson now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Fields to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 319. I got him, man. I got him.
Looking to throw Fields. Has it downfield, working the left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Here we go, son. 319. Go.
Fields on 1st down. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Now that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. Cuts right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 28.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Strong with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. First call here coming from the shotgun.
36 power.
Drive begins with Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. From the 38. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Wilson throwing, 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
18-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Press. One strike. Turn ball, sir.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hampton gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A 3rd down run with Blue. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go. 331, 331. Go.
A pistol snap, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here we go. Hey, Ted, green 19, let's not extend.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here we go. Nice instructions. Hey, can.
Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of these guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
They start to drive with blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Give on second here to blue. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers now trail by just a point in the fourth. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. Kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Strong with the return. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 44. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Vikings with a little more work to do to win it here. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. He'll look to throw it. That throw behind his intended target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Slot man motioned over. Looking to throw it. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down.
Here he is to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The Steelers calling their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. What? Check.
Setting up to pass. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
19.
They'll send him over right. Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Dump off caught by his back. He runs it up to midfield. Look at him go! He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers jump in front late. Won't have to try his goodbye lots. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Strong with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Blitz coming, Russ. It's downfield. He's got it. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. First down, here's Russ. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Throwing now. And that one's incomplete for see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this fourth down. To throw. Gets this one to London. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
First down. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Steelers have it, headed the other way. They steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me holding out faith. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.